Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about the difference between writable and computed signal. Although I have already explained these two terms in a proper manner with proper examples, but maybe some of you are confused between the normal signal and writable signal. Okay, so that's why I'm preparing the session where we are going to talk about what is a writable signal and what is computed signal, and we will also see the difference practically. Okay, but before we proceed with further session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to create Angular writable as well as computed signal. Okay, so let's get started. So first thing I want to make it very clear here is normal signal, whatever signal we define, is called as writable signal. Okay, so if you have a doubt on this, just make it very clear that no, whatever signal we are creating apart from computed signal are writable signal. Okay, now if we talk about their definition, so you can say that writable signal are those signals which can use set and update method. We can update the values of writable signal, we can set the values of writable signal. Okay, but if we talk about computed signal, we are not directly allowed to update the values of computed signal. Why? Because those values are derived from some other signal, and those signals are writable signal. So indirectly you are updating the values in computed signal by updating the data into a writable signal. Don't get confused, I'll explain you everything from scratch, and we will make it very clear in this session itself, like what is the difference between writable and non-writable, or you can say computed signal. Actually there are multiple names of one thing. Like if we talk about computed signal, so it is also known as linked signal. If we talk about normal signal or writable signal, so they have their own specific name. Okay, so let's see it practically. So we will go to app.component.ts file. Here I will define few signals, and these signals are writable signals. So let me put the comment also so that you can find it out. Okay, so writable signals creation, here we can write defining writable signals, and here we will define, let's say, title 1. Okay, so let me remove this thing because I want to show everything from scratch. Fine, so we have defined this title 1 equal signal. Once you hit enter, it is imported here. If it is not, make sure to import it here, otherwise it won't work. Okay, so this thing is clear, that we know that, right, how to define the signal, because we have created so many examples in this series, right? Okay, so now let's define the type of this signal, which is string. We will initialize some value to it. Let's say I want to write here welcome to Angular. Okay, welcome to Angular, and a space. So this is my first title. Likewise, I want to define my second title, so I will write here title 2 signal, then string, and here I will write data as programming world. Okay, so this is my second title. So we have created two titles. Now let's print it so that we will go one by one and see all the outputs together. So here I will define paragraph title, title 1, and the values would be different, would be printed here. So we will write here title 1 parenthesis, because this is a signals, right? Similarly, we will print title 2 colon, and here we will use parenthesis. We'll write here title 2. Perfect, now you can save it. Okay, now let's run the application. So ng serve -- open and enter. So it will take few seconds and will open the browser for us. So let's wait for it. Yeah, browser is open. one thing we missed, we should use br tag here so that we can see separately. Okay, so these writable signal are printed. Okay, so we can see title 1 is welcome to Angular and title 2 is programming world. Now we want to create a signal that can show the combination of both titles. So for that we will use the computed signal. So let's define it. So here we will defining computed, and it is also known as linked signal. Informally it is known as linked signal. Okay, so to define this, we will define here a full title or maybe complete title equal, this is a computed signal, so we will write here computed, and once I hit enter it will be imported here. So let's press enter. Now you can see computed is added. Then we will write here string because the type is string. No, sorry, here we have to write in this way. Okay, fine. So here I will write parenthesis, not parenthesis, this arrow bracket, and then we will use curly braces, and here we will write this dot title 1 plus this dot title 2. Perfect. So what do you think? Will it print the data? Not yet. Why? Because it will not print the data because we are not returning any value from here. So let's verify that. So here I will write complete title curly braces. Here we will write complete title parenthesis save. Now you can see it is showing nothing. Why? Because we are not actually returning any value. So let's go to app.component.ts. Here just write return. So what it will do now, it will return the value, and we are getting the value as welcome to the Angular programming world. So this value is coming from computed title, computed signal, which is not actually holding any value but referring to the existing signal value. Okay, it is deriving the value from title 1 and title 2 signal. So this is called a writable signal, and this is this is called computed signal, and these are the writable signal. Okay, now there are some more differences. What are these? Let me show you. So let's create one constructor here to define the value, to update the value. So here I'm writing changing the values of signal. So if we talk about the first pointer of the difference, then it is that we are not able to use set and update with computed signal, but we can use it with the writable signal. So let's verify that. So let's say I want to update any value. So what I will do, I will write here this dot title 1 dot set, and here I can put anything. Let's say welcome to, instead of this I will write welcome to JavaScript, for example. Okay, so now you can see once I change it here, it is also changed to derived signal, or maybe you can say computed signal. Why? Because it is taking the value from there, it is defining so indirectly values are changed for computed signal, but we are not able to use set. Here we are able to set, we are using set with the writable signal. Likewise we can also use update. So this dot title dot update, and here we will write, let's say ABC. So we will define the value like this, ABC plus this dot, or we can write here ABC plus test. Okay, just an example. So you can see test is appended in the end, in both, in writable signal or and also in computed signal. Okay, so this is the difference. And same thing if you try with the computed signal, it won't work. So here I'm writing this dot complete title dot set, and if you try to put something here, it won't work even after putting the semicolon. Why? Because property set does not exist on the signal string. Okay, so this is a computed signal and we are not allowed to use values on computed signal. We are not allowed to update the values. Okay, so if someone asks you what is the difference between writable and computed signal, so you can simply say that writable signal can be updated with update and set method, but computed signal can't be updated with set and update method. Second difference, writable signal actually hold the value, but in case of computed signal, it basically derives the value from the other signal. Okay, so I hope this session is clear to all of you, and this confusion is also clear that normal signals are the writable one. So this is true. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.